Affairs, Dr. Raji. It was transparent, free, and fair. There was no reported incidences throughout the entire exercise. This is commendable on the part of the students, the candidates, the electoral committee, and the key student affairs. You have lived up to our expectations, and you have made us proud. You are not even proud for yourself. If I knew you would do it this well, I would have invited INEC to come and copy from you. I congratulate the winners and welcome you officially to the front line in the leadership of this great university. Let me appreciate all the candidates who participated in the election. I also commend those who accepted defeat with honor and humility. This is the spirit of mature great leaders. I encourage you to work with our elected leaders to serve the students much better. I also thank all the students who come up to vote despite your busy academic level for exercising the democratic rights to elect your student council official. Let me at this point appreciate and congratulate the outgoing AUSA executives led by Mr. Benjamin Akudo. Thank you for the commitments that you had during your tenure, which in a significant way has contributed to many milestones and successes that we celebrate today. As the newly elected AUSA executives take up their new assignments, my advice to you is to do so with humility and dedication. Also, please remember that even in the midst of all the efforts that we have put to represent and articulate issues affecting students, let me remind you that your core business in Achievers University is to seek knowledge, academic excellence, professional growth, and personal development. As leaders, we must always remember that we are not students first and foremost. And we must remember that we are students first and foremost, and ensure that we do not neglect the academic work. Do not mislead or be misled. With focus and determination, the sky is the starting point. The management has set up a committee of student associations on campus. The report awaits the directive of management so that every association is well guided in line with the vision of the university. Any association that falls short of the guidelines can be banned. In conclusion, please be reminded Achievers University exists for all of us. Therefore, strive to do what is good for all of us so that at the end of the day, we are able to achieve the vision and mission of our dear Achievers University. On the part of management, we rest assured that we shall work with the elected leaders to address the issues that will be of concern to our esteemed students in order to make Achievers University the best place to be and the best university in Africa and one of the best in the world. I congratulate you all. I wish you successful education. Thank you.
Another round of applause for the Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, permit me to introduce to the House the Deputy Registrar and the Public Relations Officer of Achievers University, Mr. Olaniyi. You're welcome, sir. We also have in the house the person who is going to administer the oath of office to our elected corporates, Mr. Priscilla A. AUSA Esquire. You're welcome, sir. Quickly before I invite the guest lecturer, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, it would delight me to inform you that during 2015-2016, I was a member of the caretaker committee of AUSA, and during 2017-2018, I was the social director of AUSA. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite to the podium the guest speaker who is going to take us through basic leadership skills and practices, Students Association in Perspective, a person of Dr. A.I. Raji. A round of applause for this.
The Vice Chancellor, sir, the Registrar, the Acting Librarian, my deans present, distinguished learned friends and academic colleagues, members of the Electoral Commission, the newly constituted student ESCO members of Achievers University Students Association, great achievers. I'm delighted to be here with you as the lecturer for this occasion. Let me start by saying there is nothing basic in leadership skill. Leadership is leadership, even as the application varies from organization to organization and among groups. In this speech, we shall look at conceptual clarification, under which we look at leadership skills. Then I will take you to peculiarities of leading students association, particularly in Achievers University Owo. You will also be opportunity to know the effective leadership skills as leaders of AUSA. I will give you devices and strategies for upgrading your skills. And these are communication, enthusiasm, then making everybody work towards a common goal, and knowing people around you. I will also speak with you on how to treat others. Finally, we shall look at the step-by-step way of solving problems. My final advice will be your responsibility for getting things done on time. Conceptually, when we talk of leadership, there are very many definitions, but I adopt that of Don and John, which says that leadership is the act of influencing, motivating, and directing others towards attainment of desired objectives. What does it mean when you influence? You guide, you exert power. I don't like to use that word power because it can be misconstrued among you. You encourage, you inspire, that is influencing, and you impact. So when you influence, whether you are there or you are not there, the people you influence will be carrying on the job. What does motivation mean to you? Stirring, appealing, moving, exciting, arousing, stimulating. When your presence means something to somebody, that means you are a motivator. And by directing, you are giving a guide. A director is not a commander. If you want to command, go into the army. But when you direct, you are giving a pathway for your followers to take. Whenever we talk of leadership in organization, certain things come to our mind, and these are organizational goals and objectives. I want to believe you have yours before contesting the election. But whatever objective you have should be in tandem with the vision and the vision of the university. And I have this exercise for you. Recite the vision and mission statement of the Achievers University. Can somebody around the US to say that for us? Whether the vision or mission. Mr. Dean of Unisa, on this note, I want to recommend that when screening tomorrow, any individual that want to contest the election into any student position, be it AUSA or any other association as mentioned by the Vice Chancellor, such individuals should be able to render the mission and the vision of the university. Let us know that at least you know what we have standing for. You know what we are pursuing, and so what we should be pursuing should also be in line with that. You have been adjudged anyway by the university authority as being competent to lead this association by some criteria. And your colleagues have also approved you to lead them through their ballot. Here we are, for you to see what skills will enable you to step through and have a hitch-free tenure in your service to humanity and members of your association. A skill is an ability that is not necessarily inborn, which manifests a performance that is not merely potential. That is earning 2021. When we say skills, so if all skills are inborn, why are we here? Why are you students here? If all skills are inborn, then you have nothing to learn, nothing to develop. But because skills are acquired, that's why you are here. Knowledge are acquired, that's why you are here. So what I'm saying is that you can acquire skills, and you should start acquiring skills in the various endeavors you find yourself. But on this note, on leading your fellow students. More and Rule 2017 categorized competencies into generic, personal, and derived. For the generic skills, these are common skills that will be expected of every person. Be you a follower or a leader? And for the personal skills, you desire some things for yourself. There is an awareness to you that I want to do this. I want to be that, and you start developing yourself along such lines. Also, we have under that interpersonal skills. Where the derived skills come from the mission and vision statement that I mentioned earlier. Core values of the organization will dictate to you the derived skills that you must have. Various scholars have identified various aspects of leadership, but those I want to mention here, we have technical, human, and conceptual skills. Technical skills, human skills, and we have conceptual skills. As for the technical skills, these are for followers. You need them because as you see yourself as leaders among students, you are followers in the university. And of course, your president has called my pass mark today when that screen fell. He is the only one among the ESCO members that went to pick it up. Can you please clap for him? So if you are not ready to make your hands dirty, there is no way you can influence others to do so. I repeat, if you are not ready to make your hands dirty, there is no way you can influence others to do so. Otherwise, you will be alleged of being high-handed. You will be alleged of being an autocrat. He just coerces us. He's fond of forcing people. And whereas my parents paid things like his own did, so you don't want that kind of scenario. So I applaud you for what you did. But by quickly rising to the challenge and picking that skill when the wind put it down. So we have that social and international skills are those you need to enable you interact in socially acceptable ways and as well as communicating with people in line with the regulations and laws of the society. It may not be known to many people that talking is different from communicating. So when we communicate, there are three elements. We have the words, we have the tone, and we also have the body language. As for the word, pẹ̀lẹ́, and as for the word, oh sorry, pẹ̀lẹ́ má bínú. The two of them say pẹ̀lẹ́, but the way they say it, look at the tone. Yorùbá ní pẹ̀lẹ́ lápọ̀, ó lábọ̀. And for the body language, Yorùbá sọ wípé ojú lọ̀rọ̀ wà. When you discuss with the Vice Chancellor, you need to be looking at him. When you discuss with the registrar, you need to be looking at him. At times you may not want to say no so that you will not feel too bad. But by you looking at the body language, you know that the proposal you are giving them is not the kind of proposal that they will be ready to accept. You need technical skills as followers, as we have mentioned that. Let me skip this one. Then you also need emotional intelligence, according to Goldman. He said in his own identification of skills for leaders, he identified the technical skills also and emotional intelligence. In his equation of emotional intelligence, there are 5 elements. And the 5 elements are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social intelligence. As for the self-awareness, you need to know yourself. You need to know yourself. The Vice Chancellor just acknowledged you that as you lead your colleagues to actualize one thing or the other, you should not forget your primary objective in the university. So in line with your primary objective and leading, you should be able to strike a balance. And let me tell you, sincerely speaking, no matter how brilliant you are, you will be shaken. This assignment will shake you somehow. I had my worst CBT in my final year, and the only factor I could attribute was my participation in student leadership activities. So I am not saying you will fail courses, no, but that if you've been working 3-4 hours before and you are getting through, you may have to see yourself working 2 hours now, and how you manage that, you should design it. So self-awareness, you must know your strengths and your weaknesses. While your strengths are your advantages, then your weaknesses must be improved. Then we have the self-regulation skills to manage your physical appearance. Don't let these neat structures you see around on you now be for today alone. let it be all days that you are in achievers. And even when you go out of the university, let's see you as worthy ambassadors. Manage or work on your comportment. How do you talk in the society? Do you laugh when you laugh? Or you just laugh anyhow? Do you shout just anyhow? Your comportment. Do you know when to joke? If you joke when you should be serious, when we didn't know that you are serious, you have to be tactful as well. And tactfulness is that you must always recognize the feelings of the recipient of the words coming out of your mouth. Recognize their feelings. You must be sensitive to their interests. Go and sit down. You dare not say that to the colleague. I quit a social media group by just a sentence from somebody. I posted something, and the next comment that individual that never saw me will say is, "Who be this?" And I knew that myself, like, "Oh, who be this?" What kind of derogatory language is this to somebody? Of my head, neighborhood of 60 something, somebody saying, "Who be this?" After a few comments, I just quit. About 3 hours later, the individual called me personally when members of the group scolded him and made him realize the meaning of what he did. The person that created the group said that person you don't know is a senior person in UI. And he told me personally to beg me to return to the group. So be mindful of the kind of words you use of people. And in your interaction with your colleagues and staff, you should always bear it in your mind that sorry is a regret. Anytime you say sorry, you are saying I regret my action. So you can now ask yourself, how many times you want to regret your actions in a day? How many times you want to regret your actions in a week? How many times you want to regret your actions all through your tenure? This goes also for all of you. Now, you are going to be sworn in as leaders of AUSA. And you need to know certain things. Peculiarities of leading AUSA, that is, Achievers University Students Association, or any group here. Dynamism of leadership emanates from organizations and membership. Why is leadership in Achievers University not the same as leadership in UI? UI is a university. Achievers is a university. I will look at that somehow. Why is leadership in Achievers University is not the same as leadership in the military cantonment? I will look at that too. As for the organizational type, Achievers, AUO, is a university that it enjoys administrative and operational structures of universities all over the world, be it Harvard, Cambridge, be it UI, or AU, be it Backup or Bowen. University is university. I will tell you, my students in the class, that you don't do that at yourself. You are in the university, that is, it's as simple as that, just like your friends are in Harvard. You may go to competition with them and see that you defeat them, just like our friends in law defeated many from other places in Nigeria. Can we please clap for them again? So to say, university is university. And administratively, we have the boss, and we have the vice chancellor, we have the registrar, we have the bossa, we have the librarian, being principal officers of the university. And the major tool that universities use all over the world in administration is committee system. And as a result of that, many times you go to the Vice Chancellor or the registrar or the AUSA, or you go to the deans or heads of department, and they don't give you a clear-cut word. It is simply because they don't want to implicate themselves. Because they will also give feedback at their committee level when they get there. So, when they ask you to take patient, it means you should just do what? Take patient. It doesn't mean they are forgetting or they are not going to act on what you tell them or what you want from them. Then universities have core values. I am sure you have taken courses in this university on the core values, your AUC courses. On this note, I want to suggest that regular attendance and active participation in those courses are also part of criteria for screening any individual that wants to hold elected posts in this university. As for the organizational type again, AUO is a university within that. But AUO is also a private university. You can see where AUO is different from UI. For instance, lecturers in UI can go on slide. We have a contractual engagement with your parents, with you students, so we can't go on slide here. And in the same way, your colleagues in UI can come to the streets. Ọmọ ìjọba ni wọ́n. But you here are ọmọ tiwa, ọmọ ìrìnkè. You cannot go onto the street for anything. And you dare not damage anything. This university does not have subvention or grant from government. The university survives on the investment of the founder and probably simply maybe few friends, as well as the fees from your parents. So therefore, destruction of any kind will be devastating, and it will not be taken lightly with any individual. You also what happened in the last academic session. Situations that could have been handled amicably was turned to a kind of chaotic situation. And when some things happen, who pays? You students do. Even in UI, in the 1970s, Kole Adedeju lost his life. It could be as serious as that. Many other student leaders were rusticated or lost their studentship completely because they led unnecessary student demonstrations and violence. You should endeavor to ensure that this does not happen in your own tenure. As students, you know a little. And as children, we adults work on your experience through exposure that we give you and the knowledge in the classroom. So do not claim knowledge of anything or any matter, no matter how simple it looks. You will save yourselves of embarrassments and catastrophes by consulting elderly people and by discussing widely among your colleagues. You have the following leadership skills and being charged by time here, so, but I promise you will get to come to the dean. The copy of this is already with the dean of students. We will get it to you. There are tips for you to enhance your leadership skills. I want you to go through them, share it with other members of the audience who are interested in them among you. I've spoken about communication earlier. You should be able to communicate effectively. Don't ask closed questions, the kind of questions that will warrant yes or no from members. Don't ask such, but rather let them contribute to the issues at hand. So if your focus is winning the argument, or if you react defensively to criticism, you will create fear of openness and hinder the association's growth. So you should be very careful of such so that you are not come to a time. Even as his practice, it's not exactly what he said. When Raji was interviewed, he was asked, what would you wish Nigerians to think about you? He said, I want to be respected, not to be feared. But whether he is actually respected or feared, all of us here are to see. So you should try to be respected, not to be feared by the members. That is very essential. Still on that, you should encourage enthusiasm and the sense of belonging among members. So you then keep everyone working towards that common goal, the common goal that we have. Remind everyone of the group's purpose. What's our purpose? So when you meet in the expo, what's the purpose? You should have an agenda for every meeting, and before you start the meeting, you should always drive the purpose of the host of your regime. Let me give you an example. Whenever we have Senate meeting in this university, and our Vice Chancellor sits down, the registrar will just say to us, Vision 2023. And everybody will say in chorus a mission that must be accomplished. So in the same manner, you can go ahead and design for yourself a mission. Oh yes, these are students that whenever you meet in your expo, you remind yourselves of that. Provide encouragement and motivation by showing your appreciation for good ideas and extra effort. Harmonize differences and disagreements between group members by stressing compromise and cooperation, and you should also involve everyone in discussions and the decision-making process. You must know people around you. It is very essential. Some people are they are smarter than you are, and before you know it, they will maneuver you. So you have to know people around you, you have to be careful. To get along with others and get results, you need to get to know them. Then interact with group members very frequently. Become familiar with every member of your group. Take note of each person's unique characteristics and qualities. Still on how to treat other individuals. Then here are step-by-step ways of solving problems. Whenever you have to solve, you are confronted with any situation. Just don't jump into a decision. Do the following. The first step is that take that problem, identify that problem, hit the nail on the head, articulate the problem and grab it. So then the next step is that you gather all relevant information about it. Go to their level. Whichever unit of the system that you have to get that information. Take for instance, last year, two people last year did not actually do these things, and we went on demonstration. We were having corners conference here. There were some technical issues. There were problems with the generator that powers the university. To the extent that the Prof Chancellor was on campus up to around 2 a.m. so I learned. And just the following day of that he was on campus, you did what you did. Why? He ensured that the generator was repaired. And the generator was repaired. And the generator was put on for you. Then never brought light. And the people in charge went there, they switch it off since there is light. And not too long that they switched the generator off. Sorry, you went to put it on. And when you put it on, you did not do the needful. They never brought light again. You brought their own electricity again. And so the generator developed a more serious technical fault that everybody had to pay for. So you need not to do that. So you do the needful by collecting necessary information in the areas that you then after collecting information, please come among yourself. The other says 2 good eggs are better than 2 good eggs are better than 1. Evaluate each idea or solution and choose the best of them. then design a plan for using your idea or solution, and finally you follow up. Even when you are making the decision, DSA is assisting in a capacity, then you should still be following up. Hello, sir. It means I know it's you, I just felt I should remind you of our humble reminder. You can give us humble prayer because of things humble prayer. You say, good morning, sir. I just said I should greet you. You are already pressurizing me. And those things will go a long way. Then you must accept the responsibility for getting things done. And because of the time given to me, I want you to look at all this on your own at your volition. Don't leave Achievers University Students Association. Don't leave members of Achievers University Student Association. Don't leave members of Achievers University community. Don't leave members of the university community. Thank you.